synonyms, and just overall this week.
You did a really nice job with good things this morning. I like the way that you obviously listened to what they were saying and you were responding back. That's exactly what you're supposed to do, and that's why they love good things, is because they know you're listening, especially when you respond. So you have really good follow-up questions and comments, and very good control of them the whole time. And this has to do with that, and the other one, you're doing a great job remembering their names.
Oh, I'm so nervous about that. Because I'm really bad at that sometimes.
I'm not very great at it either, so you did a good job.
Yeah, the name tags are really helping me. I can just glance, and
that's why they stay on there all year. Good. All right, so but the lesson today, the video to start out with, was really good. And it was it's funny, and so they were paying attention, and it had some really good examples. The anchor chart always is a really good way to start, and it's a nice visual for them to refer back to. So you did a nice job in there. I thought it was funny that you did a synonym for synonyms, alike, same, very clever. I thought that the we do was a perfect thing to do together.
Okay.
Because it's a game that they've played. And they could, and it made them delve deeper, because we've done, I told you, we've done, synonyms before, so doing something really basic and simple would not have challenged them. So I felt like the we do and the I do were challenging for them. I would say for the we do, next time I would do the words from easiest to hardest for examples.
Yeah.
Because the first one was great, but the second one was really tricky, and then the other two were easier.
Right.
And sometimes it would have just been just a little bit easier to gradually go through those. And as they were doing that hard one, you did a nice job saying, "Oh no, we're looking for a verb.
Okay.
We're looking for an action." Not a noun, or whatever the word tense was.
Okay.
So, or part of speech, not word tense, whatever the part of speech was. So that was great. This is just a classroom management thing. Whatever you want them to do, sitting or standing, they're gonna try and push your buttons.
Yeah.
Like you said, sit, and then I just kind of watched Quinn, and you kind of went or no, not Quinn. It was I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Gavin. And just stood back up, just does she notice? So if you don't care, in the midst of it, but if you want them to be seated, you have, especially because they don't quite know, you're okay, is she really going to enforce it? Is she really going to? You did a good job when they were blurring out. Say, oh, we're raising our hand.
Okay. I felt like I could have been more decisive, I guess, with that, and I don't know. I like how you applaud them for raising their hands and not necessarily, okay, raise your hand next time or whatever.
Yeah, just say the person who raised their hand. I'm calling on Quinn. Quinn, thank you for raising your hand. If you wanted, I have up in my cupboard, you said we're gonna be at a volume level 2 or 1. They don't have any visual of that.
I have an app that I was going to maybe start using during our group time.
Or no, not Quinn. It was I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Gavin. And just stood back up, just does she notice? So if you don't care, in the midst of it, but if you want them to be seated, you have, especially because they don't quite know, you're okay, is she really going to enforce it? Is she really going to? You did a good job when they were blurring out. Say, oh, we're raising our hand.
Okay. I felt like I could have been more decisive, I guess, with that, and I don't know. I like how you applaud them for raising their hands and not necessarily, okay, raise your hand next time or whatever.
Yeah, just say the person who raised their hand. I'm calling on Quinn. Quinn, thank you for raising your hand. if you wanted, I have up in my cupboard, you said like we're gonna be at a volume level 2 or 1. They don't have any visual of that.
I have an app that I was going to maybe start using like during our like group time if we do more games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was one that we used for our class too, but if you have a poster.
I have a huge thing. I should have pulled this out before. Okay. It's super long. But it's
that's great.
Okay. So you would hang it like in the front of the room, and you're supposed to put paper clips. There's a way to make it smaller. But have you heard of Champs?
No.
Did you ever do anything with Champs?
No.
Okay, it's just help guide the lesson.
Yeah.
It's just so long and intense. So this is where you put a paper clip. You do this like at the beginning of a lesson.
Okay.
You just say, okay, today our conversation level, or for this part of it, it's going to be level 2.
Oh, okay.
And if you need help, I want you to raise your hand or before to. And so
okay.
everyone has a paper, not a paper clip,
like a clothespin.
Which I. And then the A is the activity. Like, what's the activity we're doing? What's the movement? You have to stay in your seat, move to your group. You can use this or use it in parts. And this is the participation. Slant is like sitting up, leaning forward, attention.
Okay.
It's just a fancy way. It's from my other school. That's why we use that word. And then if you do all these things, then you have success in all of these. So if you want to do this or some version of it, I thought of it when you said conversation level.
Yeah.
Because that would be like perfect.
Yeah.
So if this is something
definitely.
We can find a place to display it, or you can find a smaller one.
Okay.
But that's what that made me think of when you did that. I used to do every lesson with that, which is a little intense for everyone.
But at least in a good direction.
Yes.
And they know ahead of time.
And you did a very nice job today doing, improving from like Tuesday, just like, oh, we're not moving until we're doing this.
Okay.
Like, oh, you're moving. That was great. Like, I'm going to wait until everyone is listening to me before I did that. Good.
I feel like I need to set myself like a timer too because today got like really long.
It was.
And
go ahead.
Well, just that is, I knew they were enjoying the game and I knew they were getting a lot out of it. I think that I made the mistake of doing the hardest words first. So I wanted them to feel like they achieved success by doing those easier words.
Yeah.
But then it just got a little long, I think.
It did, and you can always tell because like they'll get just that little bit too squirrely. And there's certain kids that I know when they start to be squirrely because they're usually the pay attention one. Like, okay, now I need to kind of just wrap it up. So you could do that. You could do it on your phone and maybe have like it vibrate.
Yeah.
Or you could know, like if you want, if you're worried, not necessarily if you're worried about like the lesson needs to be 30 minutes.
Right.
But if you're worried about maybe the we do, set a timer on your phone. They can. I